Today, I want to ask a very serious question. What is up with Megan Rapinoe? I mean, seriously, this isn't a breakdown. Does anyone know? Can you just leave it in the comments? What is this girl's problem? Like, where else could you act like this and get away with it? Like, go to some South American country and disrespect their national anthem and see what happens. Go through this in Africa, Korea, in China, anywhere. This is the greatest country on planet Earth. You're mad? Or even this after they won, she's stomping on the American flag? Like, dude, you play soccer for a living. Who has it better than you? Your job is to just play a sport? Cool is that? I love soccer growing up. I was actually really good at it. I like baseball better, but I couldn't hit for nothing. Soccer, I was actually center forward, all-star team every year. Like, soccer is awesome. How great would it be if that was my job every day? You know how hot it was out? It was 100 degrees out today. Standing out there in full pair of jeans because you can't wear shorts anymore. And standing out there with short sleeves because you can't cut your sleeves off anymore. And can't take your hard hat off. So basically just sit there boiling in the sun. This girl's crying the blues. Her life is to play soccer. Something that is facilitated by living in one of the freest, awesomest countries ever. Here's a quote from her. My girlfriend actually just said, "You need to be careful. They're going to ask you to run for president." I mean, this chick's head got any bigger. Just stick her in goal. You'll never lose again. But as for all the kneeling and the things she's saying, it's entirely possible she was told to do this. This goes back to the 1969 Richard Day speech. He said they're going to start using sports to push political activism. That's what I always suspected Kaeperneck was about. I mean, he didn't think of that on his own. Look at that guy. Look how dense that guy can't even think 2 sentences without someone handed it to him. You think he came up with that? Someone told him. This is what you're going to do. You're going to kneel for the national anthem. When they ask you about it, this is what you're going to say. And I'm not saying he don't believe in it. Of course he believes in it. They all believe in this garbage system they're a part of. That's what it is. It's just another thing to keep the racial tensions going. Got to keep those racial tensions going because we see it and we're mad. And then the people who think that he's for them and gives 2 craps about them are like, man, why are you mad? This guy's standing up for us. He don't care about you. They want you to get killed by cops. They pray every day for one of you to get killed by cops so they can blast it on the news. And this guy, another one, crying the blues. This guy grew up 100 times better than me or you or any of us. Grew up in a nice neighborhood with money. People probably pushed him right through college, did whatever he wanted. Oh, I'm the college quarterback. Then he gets thrown into the NFL, making millions of dollars, getting to play on the biggest stage, playing a game, which, oh my God, how cool is that? If you're a football player, you're playing football for a living. That's the coolest thing ever. Total storybook life. And look, and here he is complaining. He complained about the Betsy Ross flag? Dude, way out of line, man. And then Nike has the nerve to go along with it. They pretty much run actual sweatshops to this day overseas. You think they care about anything? All just a game to keep you upset. That's why, the new Little Mermaid is black. Oh my God. They do that just to stir the pot, to keep the racial tension going. It sells. It's what they need. And they did this with Marvel Comics too, a couple years ago. It was like all of a sudden Hawkeye then was a girl, and then Wolverine was a girl, and then Iron Man was a black girl. The Hulk was an Asian guy. Here's a black Spider-Man. The movies, they changed Nick Fury to a black guy. They turned Iceman gay. The biggest abomination of all time, being that Iceman's whole thing since the 60s is that he was a womanizer. And literally half his thought bubbles in every single comic was about women for 50 years. And I tried a couple years ago. I said, let me see some of the new comics that are coming out. I hadn't bought a new comic in probably almost 20 years. And they were almost unreadable. What happened to the old X-Men comics? Wolverine go kick the crap out of someone, come back to the mansion, gun a couple beers, and then they'd all go play baseball. But they know what they're doing. They're not being inclusive like they say they are. They can make new characters. They do from time to time. You want to make a gay character, just make a gay character. You want to make a black character, just make a black character. And again, they do. But then they'll also do things like this. And then they'll write an article about how everyone's outraged before anyone even heard that it even happened. That's how people hear it happens. When they say, Fans are outraged that the new Captain America is Falcon, and that means Captain America is now black. And some people take the bait and are outraged by it. And then everyone on the other side are like, how are you outraged by it? It's just too easy. Why do you think Disney bought Marvel in the first place? To use it as a propaganda outlet. That's why they bought Star Wars. They start off slow and then ramp it up. And things like the movies, they don't go 100% in all the way, because that's the most visual thing that on everyone's radar. So you just shoot yourself in the foot, which what they did in The Last Jedi. They didn't wait too long with Star Wars. But the Marvel movies, it's been a while. They haven't done it too much, but in the comics they did it a lot. In the Star Wars books, they've been doing it a lot. And the joke's on them. I used to love the Star Wars Extended Universe. I probably read 30 Star Wars books. They were awesome. And then Disney came in. Oh, and they had to axe the Extended Universe. So everything you read, oh, that doesn't matter anymore. It's not canon. Okay, whatever. I played the game. They came out with their new line of books. When I started reading some of them, they were alright. Some of them were very social justice warrior-ish. They just destroyed it. So you know what? I haven't read a Star Wars book in about 2 years now. But you know what I have read? Behold the Pale Horse. You know what else I read instead of that new Star Wars book? 1984. Want to know a little more about Saul Alinsky? I read Rules for Radicals. And on and on. So keep pushing us away. Keep ruining the things we love. You want to turn sports over and ruin sports for everyone? Alright, I guess my Sundays are now free to look up more and more stuff on you psychos. Alright, because the people you're pandering to, they're already lost. They already bought all your garbage. So all you're doing is waking up more and more people. Where we go one, we go all.